begins on October 22nd. Then we'll end. My Player Nation hasn't even started yet. This guy's clearing it up. My Player Nation is not until October 29th when the season
Yeah.
starts.
There's nobody on.
So if I go to my career and pick my OG character, I know there's no one. I just wanted to read this shit and see if it's highlighted for me. If not, then I know it's not till the 29th. Because the NBA season hasn't even started yet.
It don't start officially until what, October 31st? Usually it starts around. What's up, Sam?
Open night schedule. Here we go. October 22nd tip off starts, but the season doesn't start until like the 29th probably, dude.
Yeah, it don't start. It's the pre-season, I guess, or off season, or whatever you want to call it. But usually one of the first games don't start until close time to like October 31st.
Okay, I can't play my game yet. It says right here, play
Yeah, I
game.
can't either. But there's a time. There's a time on there, but it won't let you play it. I told you it wouldn't.
No, I got 18 hours until I can play. Wait, time
Oh,
until? So
it may
my
be
next game's not.
maybe
Bro,
18
when
hours
is
until
it?
you can
My
play.
hold on, mine is Cleveland versus Orlando. Let's see what day they play. Hold on. DLE versus ORL. So we can't play until the game starts. Mine starts at 7 p.m., bro, today. So if I'm not on and play-wise is going on, it doesn't count. You have to play during the game.
Oh, then I'll never get to do it. I'm always at work, man. I'll never get to do it.
I never get to do mine either
They
because
should
I'm
give
gonna
they
be
should give you at least
yeah.
24 hours to play your game, dude, because some people have jobs, bro. Ain't everybody gonna be able to do this shit except no lives. People ain't got a job.
Wait, but
You know,
if you look at the standings, no one's played a game yet. It says so. Maybe it doesn't start yet. But it says right here, October 22nd to October 24th of 2019. Then there's people already played that mode, so I don't see how you play.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, well,
If I'm even able to do it, you'll be able to do it.
I'll figure it out if you're not.
I may
Look,
not be able to. If it's that strict, I won't be able to. I work, man. There's no way I can.
I know you do. I know you can.
How do you do the qualifying for the E League?
Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. Uh, we already missed the first stage of qualifications.
Well, that's not surprising.
October 7th of 2019, the first stage of qualification for the 2K20 NBA 2K League draft will begin Tuesday, October 22nd, and will run through Sunday, November 10th. To measure commitment and skill, each player will be required to win at least 50 games of Pro-Am. Team, rec or team Pro-Am, and win at least 50% and have at least a 50 percentage of his or her games in order to advance in the process. For example, if you played 100 games and he or she must win 50 to achieve a 50 winning percentage in order to qualify. If a player wins 50 games but completed in more than 100 games, he or she is not qualified. So there's a
Mm.
big restriction too, dude. Huge restriction, dude. So I don't see how a lot of these people are gonna qualify.
I don't know because a lot of people ain't playing with their legitimate players. A lot of people are glitching. So how do you tell somebody who's really good and who's really trash? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Alright, am I in here with you? Nope, I'm not in there with you. I'm gonna try again. Go my friends list one
We
more
don't have nobody
time.
on, man. I'm about to go to a
I
different
was,
game.
I'm going to my friends list one more time to see if there's anyone on that fucking is a big that I know that's good. I guess it's just a new game because no one's on, and I just looked and I tried joining you twice and it didn't put me in the same park with you. So I guess we'll just leave
And
and
I
play
have
another game.
literally almost nobody on my list.
That's fucking
Yeah, so to me,
crazy.
this is just a waste of time because I'm not playing my career and I'm not messing up my record. So,
Me neither.
on that.
I want my file to be corrupted, so I'm waiting for me to finish loading into the park so I can go ahead and quit the game.
So what game?
I honestly don't know. Like I didn't even, like to be honest with you, I wasn't even feeling 2K because we didn't have a third. If we had a third, I would have been doing 2K, but I'm not feeling it. So I don't care what we do, man. We can go do Dying Light, we can do Breakpoint, we can do freaking Red Dead Redemption. We can do whatever you want, man. Because I'm really to the point that, dude, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm to a point that I've been having fun on my more fun on my phone than on my console, dude. And on my phone, I got retro games I'm playing like. I'm playing what is it called? X what is here, let me see what it's called. It's called retro it's called Arcade Arch. Retro Arch.
Mm-hmm.
And it lets me play all the way up to PlayStation 1 on my phone. So I've been playing
Oh,
like old school games.
I looked at the ending on Dying Light.
Yeah, I did too.
I actually saw the video on it. Both endings.
Yeah.
One ending, yeah, you were dying, but she makes it worse by making you drink some sort of elixir. And when you go up to the you're still conscious, still know what you're doing, and then you go up to the city through the city sewer, and you go up to the
Uh-huh.
top. When you get out, you see people in the distance, and then they start screaming, and then you look down at your hands, and you turn into a volatile.
In the daytime?
It was becoming night.
Oh. So you become a volatile because of the elixir you drunk.
You become a volatile, yes. But the reason why those people have masks on, the faceless, is because they're evolved, smart volatiles.
Yeah, but you get this cure to them though. You don't
It's
like,
not a cure, it's smoke and rings. There is no cure.
and the other one you nuke the entire area. I've seen both of them. You nuke the entire year.
Okay, and that's if you don't do what she asks you to do. Okay?
Yeah,
She makes you drink that elixir, and it turns you into a faceless by being a volatile, but you're still conscious and know what you're doing. So those people that are walking around that are faceless, that have those masks on, they wear those masks so they don't scare everybody because they are volatiles. They're evolved volatiles that's got smarts, brains
yeah,
that
yeah. I understand
control
that.
that can control when they attack somebody and when they don't want to attack somebody, when they just want to be docile. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, and then she turns you into one of those. But what she really wanted you to do is to end it. She wants to
like
die.
not.
She doesn't like it because she said that she completely ate and destroyed, wiped out. And the only way to do
Yeah,
that is to nuke the area,
yeah,
to
yeah.
nuke everything.
Yeah, but that's not the route that Dying Light 2 takes. Because I read the article. The article says that basically you tried to save your people instead, and it's at a different time period, or almost at the same time as before the. It could be just at that part where he's drinking it, because they're saying that it's some time period. We don't know what time period, but the area was not nuked.
Talking about Dying Light 2?
Yes, the area was not nuked.
Yeah.
So you
So,
did. So you do drink it, and I guess you turned volatile. But
yeah, I
that's
looked
the
at
true
it, I seen
ending.
his hands. He turns into a volatile, but
Oh no, I know that.
he's still conscious. He knows what he's doing because he realizes people are screaming at him and he doesn't know why. And then he looks at his hands and yeah, he's a monster. but he still knows what he's doing. So there are volatiles from the disease that can choose not to attack you.
Yeah.
But in the long run, knowing that there's no cure, knowing the bombs, which one is the right decision? Which one would be the right decision? That's a really difficult decision.
Well, I'm saying now, I am gonna drink the potion and everything else just so I can see the ending, and I'm gonna say it before I drink it.
No, I'm talking about in a real life situation decision.
Oh,
how would you even choose anything on that one?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go to hell. I won't try to save the rest of the world. I'm bombing the fucking Europe. I'm not even gonna lie. If that was my choice and my decision, and I already know I'm done. Like, it's no way coming back. And everyone else where we're at are pretty much dead too. I'm sorry, God. I'm going to hell. I'm bombing this fucking area. I'm killing innocent everything. Kill the disease.
Because eventually they'll turn too. There's no cure for it.
Exactly. So I might as well.
There's medicine that will postpone it, but there's no cure. Once you're infected, that's it. Period.
So there's no cure. So I want to know what the whole Dying Light 2 story is about. It says there's no cure because you have a rich watch on you and you're taking a different serum.
So if this is afterwards, maybe they came up with a cure that will stop it as long as you're taking the medicine.
The serum, yeah, because it stops. Like,
but in this one, there is no cure. Once you're infected, that's it.
And the antizin is not that strong to stop or reverse anything it did to you, because the new one, you have a watch on you, and it only
postpones it. It doesn't stop it. It only slows it down.
Well, no, I'm saying we don't know how it is going to happen in the second one, but in the second one you have 4 bars.
Do you remember
gameplay?
Do you remember the movie where people were sick, and as long as they were taking this vial, and they had to go to this quarantine area to get medicine every once in a while, and as long as they take it, they won't turn into a zombie? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember that one. It's the same thing. There's no
cure. It's almost the same thing. There is no cure.
No, there's no cure. But then what's that we're taking in number 2? Because I'm telling you right now, I saw E3.
I guess in the other one, it's sort of similar to that movie. As long as you take the medicine, you won't turn.
Because you get.
But you have to keep taking it. Once you stop taking it, you'll turn, which means that there's still no cure. It just blocks it.
Well, hold on. This is my only stipulation. If there's no cure and all that, hold on. Then in the E3 thing, they did a oopsie because he has 3 bars and he took the serum and it went back to 1.
Yeah. Because it stops it.
Oh, okay. So
it stops it from progressing further.
Yeah.
But if you go
how do you go backwards though?
If you go to an infected area, your bar will start going up, and you'll die if you don't get out of that infected area.
Yeah, you'll die. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's. So I'm really curious how that system's gonna work in number 2, because they just told me he dies from the infection, and the second part you nuke the area and you die still anyways.
Well,
either way you still die.
Well, he doesn't die. He turns into a volatile.
Yeah, but technically he's
But
dead.
He doesn't die. He just turns into a monster.
If I'm a monster, you might as well just kill me. I don't care if I'm smart or not. You might as well just kill me.
So so in that one, there is no good ending. They both suck.
No good ending. Yeah, there's no good ending on number 2.
And there is a third ending.
What do you mean a third ending?
There's a secret ending. I've seen that one too.
Yeah,
but it's still the same outcome as bombing. The only thing is that you go to certain areas and you can find the nuclear launch codes. You can find the card, the military key card, and all of that. And then you go to a bus, a truck on a bridge on the other side of the place, and then you can nuke the bomb yourself without even going to the faceless person.
Yeah.
That's the secret ending.
Well, wait.
But all three endings still suck.
Yeah. Yeah, all three endings still suck, yeah.
Two of them are the exact same. You just don't talk to that faceless woman.
Yeah. So
Same outcome, though. Everybody
so
dies.
that's so that's what that code was when I opened up one of those crates the other day. I opened up a crate the other day from a military crate, and it was a code.
Do you remember that big behemoth that we fought inside
Yeah.
that building?
Uh huh.
Is that where you got the card?
Yes.
That's where you get part of it.
Yeah.
Because I seen the
And then
video. He got
yeah,
it. It's a card. That's all it is. And then there's a couple other places you go, and then there's under the water. There's another green crate, and once you open it, all it is a blueprint. You know the folders when you get a blueprint to make a new weapon. You pick that up, and it's nuclear launch codes, and it goes off in 10 seconds, and all you see is white. Bam, you're dead. So the only other possibly good ending is by forcing her to give you the serum.
Yep.
And you turn into a volatile, and hopefully humanity can find a way to survive.
That's what happens for Dying Light 2. They said that's why it took them forever to probably come out with their storyline for Dying Light 2, because they made this two bad endings. Because I'm telling you, I told everyone I don't think they're going to make a Dying Light 2, but they did. They ended up doing it.
Maybe this one is afterwards, is after this one. It's supposed to be after this one, right?
Yeah, it is.
So maybe in this one, there's a better ending. But the guy in Dying Light 2 still sounds like the guy in Dying Light 1. So is it a descendant? A brother?
It's supposed to be a descendant. Like, not descendant, like a different family member. Because it's a different part of Europe this is happening in. Not the same exact spot where we're at, but a different part of Europe.
Maybe it's his brother?
Probably his brother or something. Because he sounds just like Crane, but he's not Crane. He sounds
just like him. And he's almost just as young as him, so it's got to be at least maybe a brother, a cousin. It's got to be a brother or a cousin. Maybe we'll find out.
Hold up. You there?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm here.
Hold on. God damn it.